Colin Zaffino here on the John Mendola Show from North Pocono. Colin, you only play lacrosse.
Yeah.
How much time have you put into the sport of lacrosse at North Pocono?
A while. I've been playing for a long time. As soon as the year, our program started, I played down in Scranton for a youth league. So I've been playing since 6th grade probably. Ever since then, I've always been on the backfield shooting and just passing around my brothers, just messing around every minute I can get.
Physical game, so talk about your size and how you may use that to your advantage.
Yeah, it's a very physical game. I like to, if there's a ground ball on the ground, I like to get up, get in the way, push someone out of the way, really get in there.
Who's out there rooting you on?
My grandparents always show up to every game. My mom's almost always there. My dad's an assistant coach, so he's there too. And sometimes my brothers can get out of school, they come and watch my games too.
Let's talk about the influence you got from your two older brothers. How much have they put on you to try to mold you into the guy you are?
Oh, ever since I was little, they've always beat me, made me tougher. They've always pushed me to be the best, and they know it now that from what they did when I was growing up made me to how tough I am now, and really made me where I am today.
You seem pretty serious about lacrosse. You thinking about it at that next level, or?
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I don't know about my field, what I'm going into. I don't know if I'll have time though, but if I do, I'm definitely gonna try to play.
Let's talk about the guys on the team you feel like are stepping up their game this year. Who are some guys, whether it's on offense or defense?
Ryan Dolphin, he's a sophomore. He didn't get to play his freshman year because of an injury, but he came up this year. He really putting in the work. That and our defender Nick Kavitz, he's doing real good. He's playing good defense, especially in practice. Always shows up to practice. Real good, dedicated player.
All right, Colin, we wish you the best. Great to catch up with you. Andrew Newell here on the John Mendola Show, a senior for North Pocono. Andrew, let's talk about the game of lacrosse. When did you first start, and what do you like about it?
I started playing as a sophomore. I kind of had a little bit of a gap in my sports life after I fell off with hockey, and I tried football for a little while, but it just wasn't for me. And I just decided to pick up lacrosse, and I initially started as a defensive midfielder, but now I am only taking faceoffs.
Let's talk about some of the guys on the team that are playing well this season in your eyes. Who would you say is stepping up their game?
A bunch of younger guys are actually stepping up really big time for us. Ryan Dolphin is a big factor in contributing, especially as a sophomore. For him to have the kind of production that he does is quite remarkable, as well as Danny Smith, who's a freshman, who's also stepped up and played well for varsity.
I think you're going to have a big cheering section when there's a lacrosse game, people cheering you on and your family. Talk about the support you get from your family.
My grandparents, Tom and Mary, my parents, obviously my brothers are big supporters of mine. They're always there for me. I have a very strong family unit, and I'm grateful for that.
As much as the athletics is pretty fun, you're a very strong academic student. You're going to go to Syracuse. That's no easy accomplishment to get in there and get the academic end done. I'll talk about why you chose Syracuse University.
I chose Syracuse because it felt like home to me. I really just felt no other school, and I walked on campus and toured that felt like it fit my needs academically and socially the way Syracuse did.
Role models, I think we're going to go back to the family with molding you into the person you've become, and obviously a bright future ahead for you. Can you think of some little things that your family has told you, whether it's go to bed early or hit the books hard or have a great work ethic?
I think one thing that really stands out to me in my past is I was about 9 years old, and I was playing travel hockey at the time, and my father came up to me after we had lost a tournament, and our whole team was absolutely furious. And he said, remember this when you go to practice at 6 o'clock in the morning on Saturdays, and when you're not going out with your friends and you're not having things that a normal kid would have. This is what you're doing it for, to prevent this feeling. And that kind of helped me develop the work ethic that I have today, and I really am grateful for that.
Great to hear you're learning those life lessons already, and ready for that next step, Andrew. Best of luck, and great to catch up with you.
Thank you.
Tyler Motichka here on the John Mendola Show as we continue the conversation about the North Pocono boys lacrosse team. Tyler, let's talk about when you first picked up a stick.
Well, back in 7th grade, I remember getting the call that a bunch of kids from North Pocono were starting down at the Scranton Youth League playing lacrosse, so I decided to give it a try and just fell in love with it. Love the sport.
Football player as well. You have a favorite between both?
Not really. I love them both equally. Just I love the physicality of both and just the team atmosphere.
Overall, you talk about this lacrosse team. What's going well? What do you guys still need to work on?
Definitely just like the little things. Like we're starting to gel more as a team with our like offensive, and we're starting to get more minds into the game. It's just every now and then we'll miss a pass or we'll miss a ground ball or something. Just every day get better as much as you can.
Next step for you, let's talk about where you're going and why.
Next year I'm going to go to Penn State for civil engineering, and I just love math and science and solving problems and trying to help out communities, and so I picked it.
Not easy to get into Penn State, Maine, so you're doing a heck of a job in the classroom. Talk about your dedication as a student.
Just, I love the reward of going in there. You get a good grade, you feel good about yourself, keeping them up, and then obviously it pays off when you get to go to a school like that and have a good time. So
you enjoy the outdoors, so talk about some fun stuff you do with that.
Yeah, love to fish, love to hunt, love to get out in the woods and just clear my mind and have a fun time.
Let's talk about the family support and the role models in your life.
Definitely my dad. He's always there to support me whatever I do, and then he's always there to put me back in line when I get out of line. So
we all get out of line.
And my mom, definitely, she's just the strongest person I know, always encouraging me and standing behind me whatever I do. So
Coach Dolan, I'm sure, had a nice influence on you. Your lacrosse coach, good influence on you as well. Talk about getting coached up, whether it's a teacher at school or a coach in your life, and just trying to learn something from them.
I think the biggest thing that Coach Dreamer and Coach Dolan both do is they're there to be more than a coach. They mentor you, they take you down, and they just sit you down. If you need a person to talk to or something's going on, you can always trust them to go to them. And then they just teach you about life, and there's more to life about sports.
All right, Tyler, continued success. Good luck at Penn State University.
Thank you.